Hello friends. Space is a mysterious and boundless space, about which we do not know everything. NASA reveals only a part of information, leaving many secrets behind the scenes. Today, I will tell you about 5 things that NASA is hiding from us. Some of them will shock you. We'll discuss strange sounds, secret missions, anomalies, the possibility of life elsewhere in the solar system, and mysterious objects on the moon. Ready to find out the truth? Then let's go. Strange sounds in space. You've probably heard that there is no sound in space because it's a vacuum. This is true, but only partially true. It turns out that there are electromagnetic waves propagating in interplanetary space that can be converted into sound frequencies. In 2014, NASA published recordings of strange radio waves recorded by various vehicles. These sounds resemble frightening whistles, howls, and sometimes even something resembling voices. Especially famous are the space whistles that were recorded by the Voyager spacecraft as it flew past Jupiter. These sounds are so unusual that they resemble the soundtrack to a horror movie. But where are they coming from? Some scientists believe that this is the result of the interaction of the magnetic field of the planets with the solar wind, while others do not rule out the possibility of artificial origin of the signals. Another mysterious sound was recorded near Saturn. Apparatus Cassini transmitted to Earth signals that sounded like strange pulses. According to one theory, the source of the sound could be electrical discharges in Saturn's atmosphere. But what if there is something more behind it? We also can't forget about the radio whispers from Venus that were recorded by the Soviet station Venera 13. Some researchers argue that these waves could be of artificial origin. Is it true that we are not alone in the universe? NASA may be the one who knows the answer, but is not revealing it yet. NASA's secret missions. We all know about NASA's legendary missions: Apollo, the Mars rovers, the Hubble Space Telescope. But in addition to these projects, there are also classified missions that few people have heard of. For example, Project X-37B is an unmanned space shuttle that has been conducting secret missions orbiting the Earth for years. Officially, it performs scientific experiments, but experts believe that its real purpose is related to military intelligence and the possibility of using space for strategic purposes. Some conspiracy theorists are sure that NASA has long ago found a way to travel outside the solar system. Recall the rumors about Project Solar Sentinel, supposedly designed to explore possible alien civilizations. Is it true that NASA is hiding from us technological breakthroughs that could change the way we think about space? Moreover, in recent years, there has been increasing talk of classified missions to the moon. For example, there is a theory that there were several more manned missions after the Apollo 17 mission, but these were not reported to the public. Evidence in favor of this theory includes strange radio conversations between astronauts that were suddenly cut off live. So what are NASA's secret missions hiding? We may not be ready to learn the truth yet. Dangerous anomalies in space. When we look up into the night sky, it seems that space is a calm and majestic space. But in fact, there are real threats lurking out there that NASA prefers not to talk about. For example, the South Atlantic anomaly is an area where the Earth's magnetic field weakens. As a result, satellites flying through this area encounter powerful radiation exposure. Astronauts working on the International Space Station have reported seeing flashes of light when passing through this zone, even when their eyes were closed. Scientists attribute this to the fact that radiation directly affects the optic nerves, causing illusions. However, some researchers believe that in this zone may occur phenomena that cannot yet be explained. There are also so-called black vortices in space, areas where mysterious forces can cause strong perturbations in the gravitational field. Some are convinced that these are portals to other dimensions, but NASA prefers to avoid such discussions. In addition, there are mysterious gravitational anomalies in deep space. For example, researchers have noticed that some asteroids and even spacecraft such as Pioneer 10 deviate from predicted trajectories. This phenomenon has been dubbed the Pioneer anomaly. Officially, scientists explain it by the thermal radiation of the device, but some alternative theories suggest the existence of unknown gravitational forces, or even the influence of dark matter. Also, scientists have recorded unexplained energy bursts coming from distant corners of the universe. They are called fast radio bursts, FRB. These powerful pulses of energy come from deep space and last only a fraction of a second, but their power exceeds the radiation of entire galaxies. Official NASA versions suggest that their source may be neutron stars or even black holes, but some researchers do not exclude the possibility of artificial origin of these signals. Space is full of mysteries and phenomena that we cannot yet explain. Perhaps in time, NASA or other organizations will be able to unlock their secrets, but for now, many of these anomalies remain unsolved. The possibility of life on Titan. Everyone is used to thinking that Mars is NASA's main target in the search for life. But why is no one talking about Titan? This satellite of Saturn has a dense atmosphere and even seas, though not of water, but of liquid hydrocarbons. The temperature there is extremely low, about 179 degrees Celsius, which makes Titan not the most hospitable place for life as we know it. However, it is conditions like these that could give rise to unusual life forms that exist not on water, but on methane. In 2005, the Huygens probe landed on Titan's surface and transmitted unique images back to Earth. They show something resembling dried-up riverbeds and even possible signs of liquid motion. Given that Titan's atmosphere contains organic molecules, the question arises, could life exist there? Scientists are considering the hypothesis that there are so-called methanogenic microorganisms on Titan. These hypothetical life forms could consume acetylene and hydrogen, producing methane as a byproduct. Studies show that hydrogen levels on Titan behave strangely. They mysteriously disappear closer to the surface, which could be an indirect sign of the existence of life. Moreover, NASA and other scientific organizations are already considering sending new missions to Titan to study its chemistry in detail. One of the most ambitious projects is the Dragonfly drone, which is scheduled to be launched in 2027. This vehicle will explore the surface of the satellite and analyze the composition of its atmosphere in an attempt to find signs of life. There is another surprising fact. Despite its cold environment, Titan resembles Earth in its early stages. Its atmosphere is saturated with nitrogen, and its surface has precipitation and evaporation processes that resemble Earth's hydrological cycle, only instead of water. The cycle involves hydrocarbons. This makes Titan an ideal natural laboratory for exploring the possibility of exotic life. So why has NASA paid so little attention to Titan compared to Mars? Perhaps because the probability of finding life there is too high, and humanity may not be ready for such a discovery. Or it could be because of technical difficulties. Exploring Titan requires much more sophisticated technology than exploring Mars. Either way, this Saturn satellite remains one of the most intriguing targets for future missions. Do you think life exists on Titan? If so, what might it look like? Write your versions in the comments. Mysterious objects on the Moon. The Moon has always been the object of close attention of scientists. But despite the many missions related to its study, there are still questions to which NASA does not give clear answers. In the 1960s, astronauts on the Apollo mission reported strange flashes of light on the Moon's surface. Some researchers believe these phenomena could have been caused by man-made objects or even man-made structures. In old images taken by lunar orbiters, objects resembling towers, domes, or rectangular structures can be seen. Some of them cast shadows, indicating their three-dimensional nature. Conspiracy theorists argue that NASA may have hidden traces of ancient civilizations that settled on the Moon long before man appeared. If this is true, then mankind has not been alone in the universe for a long time, but that's not all. In 2009, NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter spacecraft recorded strange anomalies on the surface of the Moon. One of the most mysterious findings was an object resembling a huge monolith. Researchers who studied the photos noted that it looks too regular to be a natural formation. Moreover, some hypotheses suggest that the Moon may be hollow inside and that hidden structures may exist within it. The origin of the strange signals that are periodically recorded from the lunar surface also remains a mystery. In the 1970s, Soviet and American radio telescopes several times recorded weak radio signals emanating from craters. Is this a coincidence or evidence of unknown activity? All of this begs the question, what is NASA hiding? Why does much of the data about the Moon remain classified? Perhaps there is something lurking in the depths of the satellite that could change our understanding of the universe. Do you think there could be artificial structures on the Moon? Write your versions in the comments. Space is full of mysteries, and NASA may be hiding more than we realize. Which of these do you find most mysterious? Write in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss new exciting videos. See you soon.